You know, one of the biggest questions I'm often asked by my students and golfers in general is, how do I become more consistent? Everybody wants to be more consistent. So do I. Matter of fact, I think we all do. But being consistent requires just a few things. But here's the biggest thing. This is what I tell everybody. You know, when I watch golfers practice, when I watch them take lessons, when I watch what they do when they're at the golf course, very seldom do they do the same thing twice in a row. They're not very consistent at all with what it is they're trying to work on. So my advice to you in terms of how do I get more consistent, you guys need to become more consistent at what it is you're trying to do. So if you guys are taking lessons, whether it's from me or any other professional around the valley, if you guys are taking golf lessons, keep working on what we're talking about. You know, we're going to try to make some changes to influence everybody in a positive way. A good instructor can get changes immediately, but those changes don't last. You have to practice them. So no matter what your schedule's like, make sure that you go out and make sure that you keep doing the same thing that they've been talking about. Because when you become more consistent at being more consistent, that's when you're going to get more consistent. And I know that sounds funny to say, but it seems to be the thing that works, okay? So if you're only going to be working on one thing that day when you practice, only work on that one thing to practice. I like to tell my students, 75% of the balls that you hit that day, if you're working on a swing problem, 75% of those balls need to be on just one thing, whatever that thing is that you guys are working on. After you've done that, go ahead and hit the rest of the balls with your driver, start aiming at different targets and, you know, shake it up a little bit. You've done your work for the day. But remember, to get more consistent, you need to get a little more consistent on what it is you're trying to do. And don't get off track. Stay focused on what it is that they're telling you. You'll get better results.